Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Alright, sorry about that. That was YouTube calling out. I didn't do very well starting that. One thing after the other. I'm trying to have a smooth operation here. I'm not having much luck with that. Greetings all, thank you for joining us. Try a slight interruption in the beginning. I'll have to cut that one out, I guess. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, blessings all. Let's see here. As Rue's coming through is unknown. We'll just leave it with that. Let's see what else is going on. Not much going on. There's a lot of activity, a lot of sightings. Well, that's normal, but I guess I'm becoming more aware of it recently, at least in the skies. So, without further ado, we'll start with a blessing, and we'll begin. So, blessings all. Bring somebody in to clear the air and to see who has a message for us tonight. So, blessings all, and have a good webinar. Greetings. This is Raphael. Send you all love and support during this channeling session. We are clearing out the area as entities of alien nature wish to connect to all of you to enhance their knowledge into your collective and heal those that wish to be healed. The blessing tonight is to allow nature into your life, at least to allow the aspect of nature, the idea of nature into your soul, to heal the heart, most of all. There is much in the elementals here. Also, Mother Earth is going through much transitional phases as usual, but this is much different as you go into your awakening processes. She will speak to all of you if you wish for her presence to appear. She will touch all of you as the way you wish to be opened into the spirit realm into her world to understand how the planet operates, going into a healing phase of remembrance. This is a exciting time, yes, but challenging also. We send you hearts and love. Heaven and God is working through all of you to ascend to the direction you wish to go. And those of the dark who wish to meddle with darkness, that is up to them. That is their prerogative. But still they are loved. But still they have a different journey. That is all. They are always, their direction is much different, but more complicated. But it is a part where they wish to descend into just for self-discovery. You could say they're taking a different route, that is all. We send you all love from heaven, from the gods, to purify the souls of this earth into a remembrance why you are here, who you are, and how powerful you truly are. Blessings to you. We send you so much love and joy. Much love. Healing is upon you. Your voice is being heard across the universe of how much you want to know more about your earth, know more of your realities. We hear you and send you much love as you go into this transitional phase. We are the Arcturians, to send you many galactic updates. As many more Arcturians are going to enter your Earth sphere to send you messages. You might not know where it's coming from, but we are connecting with you to assist you with a healing process of Reiki, of so many different healing processes, but that is one of them. Mostly to awaken your chakras, awaken yourself, to have the ability to see what is happening to your planet. At least, when you say see through your third eye. Meaning, what is easier is actually seeing, but feeling. Feeling how your governments are working, how your Earth is going through a transitional phase of how your people, your human race, how it's transitioning with it. As it is faltered, it is easily manipulated, but it is, those manipulations are losing their grip little by little, every day, slowly losing their power, and they will continue to do so as you go forward, as you go into your awakened state. We have so much we can give you at this time, technology, but you're not prepared for it. Knowledge, hidden knowledge, but you're not prepared for it either as you go into this third density reality. Basically, you have to go to graduate from it, to fully embrace the power that we have to assist you in your growth patterns. We are working with the Uans and all species. The Elohim, we work with daily, minute by minute, second by second, watching your Earth slowly, gradually shift into an awakening state more than ever before. As we notice, it is quite enduring, but also not easy for the human race to go through this, as it's going to be hard to let go of old ways of traditions, as you are well known to. Many of those will be let go of because you've grown out of them and no longer need them, and realize those traditions were of a third density reality that you no longer need. You can create new ones. Always. Our our connection with you will strengthen as you go into these new traditional states. Message from the Zetas. Blessings. Blessings. Greetings. This is J-Rod. Zeta. We are allowed to report on your governmental movements, how they are not pleased with these connections, but that you are well protected, no worries. But they are not pleased how they will have to give up their mindsets over time. And this has been spoken before. But they are going through a fury right now of change, inevitability of letting go of their mindsets. They're going to have to rule your earth differently. As more of these alien energies enter your atmosphere of knowledge, you're going to have to prepare. They already have been, but they are so unwilling to do so. It's like a child who does not want to give away an old toy. It's the same way. These are all adults, you realize, very menacing, very service to self. These are humans, remember, not aliens that are doing this. This is them, your people that you realize they do not care about most of the human race, only care about themselves. This is a small group compared to your millions on this world. It is still a quite large sum, but still a small sum, if that makes sense. It is large but small. But they are ruling of how to deal with this disorder that's coming through. They do realize at the end of this year is going to be a large transition where they can no longer hold your earth hostage as knowledge fluctuates into your society. But it might not be exactly as some of you might think, like a global awakening. That is not the it is a more of an awakening that we've had in a long time. Let's put it that way. Much of it is being prepared. The darkness of your elites it is not doing them well, because what they hinder on your society comes back to get them. As they poison your society, they poison themselves. They cannot trust each other, let alone the human collective, as they are very deceiving of each other, but it is not a playground you wish to be a part of. Let's put it that way. It's not a pretty sight. As they devour each other in some shape or form. But your elite governments are waking up to the fact that they can no longer realize when your human collective more wants to awaken to our energies, they have no choice but to give in. They will not make it easy, but when you become the majority, they will have to adapt instead of force their thoughts onto you. They have no choice. They cannot overpower the entire human race. They will try, of course. They will continue to put fear of alien energies into your society. They will increase it more. Ah, yes. one more thing before I leave. Most of you realize as our energies enter to your Earth, the realism of our existence is plagued by hoaxes, as many don't believe that we are around. Our presence will increase where they will believe it's all a hoax, but after a while it's like, how many hoaxes can you have in one day? So, yes, we are out in the open usually, but seen as fake. But as our energies do increase in your planet, how much fake can happen in one day? I can give you hints of that at least. We are not able to give you too much, but that is enough. It is true, yes. Said earlier, reptilians are working with your society because many of you are very reptilian. It is mostly for communications of how to speak human. I believe you understand that. They are so connected. Also, the Anunnaki, also, we are assisting also for communications with your society because so many on your Earth. But you can, some do say that you're Anunnaki to a certain degree, DNA-wise. But some only listen to certain ways of thinking, presentations, that is very Anunnaki of them. Their way of accepting knowledge, if that makes sense. So we have to do it from their perspective as when we enter our data into your society. So we have different ways of doing this. But all of it's slow. It has to be if you realize this. That is all. Blessings. We are from Antares. With a slight message that we will begin our communications with your society quite soon. As for knowledge of your Earth, your sun connected to your Earth, your moon, how it's changing the Earth's vibration, and the entities are involved with your sun at this time to disallow information into your society. Surface self beings have been altered or halted from suppressing your Earth. Your government are aware, your world governments are aware of the transitional changes happening. Your Russia is more open to it than others. They don't care anymore, but they are still bounded to secrecy because of certain oaths they have made over time. You wonder why. Thomas is a name that will work from Antares. I'm a humanoid, more of a fifth density being. But you're Russia. As some have heard before, is your light at the end of the tunnel. They are very open to all things. They have been in the past. It's just history has taken that away from you, now hasn't it? As it does many things. It erases history and rewrites it as all was just a war or two. Not going into details of what it was about. Because your Russia does not, it is signed an oath where it's not allowed to speak on these subject matters at this time as all. But progress is being made. If anyone's going to speak about it first, it is most likely Russia, but it's hard to say at this time. There's interference at this time. There are, yes, there are many beings at this time around this area that are trying to dislodge information little by little. They are working their magic, as you say. They have been here quite often recently. These are more fourth-dimensional beings, service to self beings. I believe you can connect the dots there. There's no worries there. They're just to move things around, that is all. Nothing more, nothing less. They're listening, and then you can say they're not caring for what they are hearing. That's a joke. No, not really. So we send them love, but they are preparing also. Realize when you connect to this information here, there are others around, as you know, councils listening. You know this. But there's a council going on as this is happening. You can say you're in a room, within a room, within a room with many entities, government, and alien listening. Wondering what to do about all of this. Because they cannot do anything, but they can only listen and get aggravated, but that is their situation. That is nothing to worry about. For anyone here, it is knowledge worth knowing. One moment. Continue. Yes, I did not care much for that Russian word of speaking about how they operate, but there are other agencies around your Earth. Your U.S. government is most likely the one to bring up first contact first, at least the alien agenda at this time. Your Russia will be more than happy to, but they are under oath, under a, as I said, a write-up, an agreement where they are not allowed to mention what is happening. Much would be taken away if they did. I believe you understand what that means. Oil reserves, mostly oil. Of course, at this time it's not worth much, but you'd be surprised. But your United States is most likely the one to bring it up. But acknowledge it in a professional way. There are others that sneak it in here and there. I believe you are aware of this. Here and there are words here and there. But nothing newsworthy that attracts much attention. Of course, when your U.S. government finally does mention this activity, much of the media will laugh it off, not know what to think about it, and bringing fear into it. That is what they do best. That is all they do, mostly. Disinform, keep your Earth at a low vibration. They are doing that very well. Also, you realize many newscasters are ill because of this. Maybe not now, but over time, this negativity of talk negative is not doing their health any favors over time. But they're contracted. Some are clones, but we cannot go into that as often. That is not our restriction. As for messages. Your Saturn Your Jupiter is connecting to you more than ever. As for entities, your Pluto also has many entities that will eventually connect over time with information that other entities cannot speak of. It might, we will see how that goes. That is still under negotiation at this time. That is all I have at this moment. Blessings to you. There is much more, but that is all I'm allowed to speak of. That was much as it is. Send you love, joy, happiness, and most of all, forgive yourself of mistakes. Many do not forgive themselves, we see. Whatever it might be. Forgive your blame. Do not blame anyone, not yourself or anyone. Use your lessons. The reason we bring it up is we see much of that. Much self-blame here. Too much. More than needed. Blessings to you. We send much love to all. Healing and love. From Antares. Greetings. I am Archangel Michael. Michael, Mikey. This does not matter. All names, it's all the same. Healing to all. In these times of challenges, I'm here to answer your questions. If you have any, please. I am prepared.
Yes, Stephen, you're first.
Hello, Archangel Michael.
Hello.
Much love.
Yes.
Hey, I was wondering if on the future of technology and emitting to higher vibration and higher frequencies as we evolve, what would you see, in your opinion, as in having towers like cell phone towers that emit higher frequencies to be utilized in areas to help with the raising of the frequencies and vibrations of a general area?
There is a device of this sort. There's a more for density energy that it does exist. There are names to devices like this, but this time we were working with individual souls, as you see, lighting their fire first before we go into anything like that. But at this time, there are technologies that are implemented here that do as you're speaking about.
All right, thank you. And my second question is just wondering if if I can get more, because I like to have the bag wide open. Any help as into opening up my consciousness fully and transforming into my crystalline self. Thank you.
There is much weird information that is coming to you soon. Feline, human, the Lyran life timeline is going to be affecting you soon. That should open you up to more possibilities of yourself. Much more.
Sweet, thank you.
All right, Emmy, you're next.
Hello, Archangel Michael. How are you? This is Emmy.
Hello. Yes.
Wondering, outside of what I'm already doing, what's the best way to connect with you specifically?
Through meditation. Through meditation, through quiet times by yourself, away from the noise, away from technology, will assist you connecting to my knowledge, my energies.
Okay, that sounds great. Sorry, go ahead.
That is all I have.
Also, I wanted to know if you can tell me who Archangel Amelia is, and because I've heard about her, my relation to her, but I can't find anything about her research-wise.
There's an archangel that deals with the afterlife, transitions into heaven, also past lives. That's not speaking about much, because much has been erased from your society. Much pagan energy comes from her power, from her knowledge. At this time, she is assisting many from the other side. Many are not aware of her energies, of who she is at this time. But she has many incarnations on this world to make up for what has been forgotten. So she is alive and well here, not knowing it. Those incarnations are not knowing it. But they're continuing her work, releasing the past, and assisting others to crossing over. There's much more, but that is a easy version of it. Yes, go ahead, please.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, Miguel, you're next.
Greetings, Michael.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming today.
Yes.
My first question is, I've been receiving some downloads on my right calf,
Yes.
and I wanted to know who's sending me the downloads and what they're for.
The Palladians assisting you with your chakra system as you open up more. The angels are assisting you also. Yes, there's much Lyran activity here. The Lyrans are also assisting with your connection with the chakras and connection to their race. But this is a slow growth within you. This helps you with your communication with others. Yes, there's more to it, but that is the quick version of that.
I see. And is there a time when this download will be activated? Is there a time frame for this?
It is slowly being activated as downloading. They're testing what you can handle. I believe, yes, July it will be fully active. It's not too long.
Thank you.
Yes.
And my second question is, do you have any advice to help with my channeling to ease the flow of the words come out?
Sea salt in your environment to cleanse your the negativity, to wipe it away. Yes, you do meditations already. One moment. Concentrate when you meditate on your chakra systems, releasing much tension within all of them. Do not have to make this work, but you don't have to make this hard on yourself. But to at least gradually ask for each chakra to be, or ask your chakras to release the past, because they are holding you back at this time. It will take some time to clear this also. Yes, that is all.
Thank you, Michael. Much love.
That's my score.
Okay, hello, my name's Joe.
Yes.
Now my first question is, last night I couldn't sleep very well. One time I opened my eyes and I saw a reptilian,
Yes.
and things were messing with me all night long. I don't know who that was and what was about.
It is draconian. Because you realize you are going through a change at this time, and they are not too happy with your change, your transition. So they are trying to disrupt you, make your day as hard as they can. But I do not see them intervening anymore. They are persuasive. As for getting involved in your sleep habits, other species are trying to ward them off, but it has become quite difficult to do so. As for this one, yes, there is much that cannot be said, but publicly, one moment. The one that is causing you this aggravation, Silos is his name. I believe you can speak to him, have him find something else to do. There's other draconians with him, obviously. They're trying to suppress your transitional phase. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So you recommend I talk to him?
It is up to you. Well, you can just say his name so you stop doing this.
Okay.
We will send energies to him, but we will see what we can do.
Okay, and my second question is, do you have any advice for me to, because I kind of went a little too much into the dark recently. I'm trying to get out of it.
Yes.
And I'd like to know if you have any advice for me.
Call in the angels. Call in my energies. The Surfian, however they pronounce their names. You can call them. You have a connection with them to release the dark. Call on God to release the dark, but you can call on the angels, which ones that you feel most comfortable with. You understand this is a slow phase. It does take time. You have to transitionally move away from all this. But you will. We feel that you will, if your intentions are willing, yes. But it will be a slow transition, but it will be very healing as you go through this.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Now, next question is from Amy. She wants to know, my friend's brother Jason Graham died unexpectedly at the age of 28, little more than a week ago. Has he crossed over and is he okay?
Yes, he crossed over, but it was a bumpy road crossing over. He's still connected to this earth. He still wishes he was here. So it'll be some time before you can actually speak to him, but he is having a trouble with transitioning. Yes, he is there, but he is still holding on to this reality, as you understand. Because it was very unexpected, but this is part of his soul contract. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, next question is from Alan. He wants to know if he is connected, what dragon he is connected to.
There's a diamond species of dragon. I do not have their name at this time. There are different ones. There's a red dragon, a diamond dragon, and obviously a draconian dragon. That is all I have for that at this time.
Okay, next person is Teresa. Okay, I don't think she's here. Onran, you're next. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. If you want to type your question, I'll read it for you. Okay, Cynthia, you can go. Cynthia, you're there. You're next. Okay, Melissa, you can go.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming through. This was perfect timing.
Yes.
I would like to know how you feel about what is happening with this foundation that I am going to be working with, and I know that it's involved also with the angelic realm, and I'd like to know what your feelings are on what we will be doing, Jessica, Jade, and I, and some other people.
What you'll be doing, you will be following your passions. So there are many things. So you are following your heart. When you follow your heart, you become more synced into yourself. So
Right.
that way you can assist others. But as for details of what you'll be doing,
No, we know what we're going to be doing.
yes.
I just want to know how you feel about what we're doing.
One moment. I feel much skepticism around this group from others, not from the group itself, but from others as you go into this work, which is very healing for you and very healing for others. We realize you're healing much others as they do have much, there is much skepticism from others. That's quite fascinating. But this is good because you are not worrying about them, but they are watching it closely. That is interesting. Interesting moment. Because you're bringing this energy into your reality, and many will be touched. Yes. But also healing those that do not believe in any of this is very. That right there is quite a bit. One moment. You are all going to be growing through this, become more spiritual. That is pretty much an obvious road to go down. But also, those of great, see, the reason I'm bringing up the skeptics, because we are turning their minds around over time, not at first. They'll be changing their perception over time, which is very powerful. Something that will take time, something you might not deal with in the future, at least recent now, but in the future you will. Which is very helpful for us to make unspiritual people very spiritual, and that is very powerful. So yes, we are with you always, the elementals, angelics, aliens. It feels like more in elementals will be working with you quite a bit on this also. In spirit, of course. That's all.
Can I ask you, is Jaden, are you familiar with Jaden?
Yes.
He says he's learning a lot from you guys.
Yes. Still holding back, but yes, very much, yes. Still not understanding everything that's coming through. Still a child in many ways, learning-wise, but it's still a little bit too much to handle, but yes, coming through quite wonderfully. Taking time, but it is quite healing of his soul as he goes through this. Yes.
And he is the one who did connect, put us together. I mean, I know this was contracted, but I think he also pulled us together to do this.
Yes. Yes, but he's skeptical of his own abilities. He does not realize his full potential at this time. He will, as you all connect. He's going to be realizing he can do more than he's doing at this time. Yes. He is part of your founding, though. You were a part of it. Everyone there was a part of it. Everyone was a contributor. So you all found each other. You say it through astral, but you all found each other. Yes, he was one, but you were all part of it as we see it. That is all.
Thank you. It's very exciting. Thank you so much.
It is.
Many blessings.
Okay, next question is from Bianca. She wants to know which angel am I connected to, and if they can help get rid of the dark energies in her house.
All angels you're connected to. Raphael is the one that's closest to you, though, through past lives. Yes, they will assist you, though, yes.
Okay, and her second question is, are there any energies trying to mess with me?
At this moment, it seems like much of it has backed off. Yes, much of it has. Around you and your family has backed away. They are at a distance, so continue your protections. It is working out well.
Okay, Melissa, or Michelle, you're next.
Thank you. Hello, Michael. It's Michelle.
Yes.
I had a really tough day today, just mentally, physically. And I'm curious to know if it had something to do, if it is literally just my ego and being overwhelmed with my situation currently, my brain, or if it has something to do with like doing work in astral or other energies coming in that my body needs rest at an inopportune time.
There's much decisions being made at this time, much stress around you at this time. This is what's causing your erratic feelings. Once you, after this week, it feels like a few weeks from now you will feel much more comfortable. You're finding the place that you feel like you belong. Yes, take it easy any chance you get. Meditate. Bring in light energy into your body to cleanse whatever is bothering you. But to take it easy, yes, give yourself some time. You are doing this already, but a little bit more does not hurt.
A little bit more does not hurt. My second question would be, do you have any message for me? And I love you.
I love you too. Yes, the Arcturians have been working with you in astral, assisting with your work, becoming more aware. It seems like you are growing wings also, it seems. So when you have these, it is just you are sending out love all the time, so you're growing wings during this process, it seems.
Is that between my shoulder blades?
I believe so.
Okay, that explains some things. All right. Wow, thanks.
Yes.
Okay. Omran, if your mic's working, you want to ask your questions.
Yeah, thank you. Does it work now?
Yes.
Good, good. Hello, Michael. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Well, my first question is about I was just sitting here and someone just touched me on my shoulder. I would like to know if that was a spirit guide and if there is a message from him or her or it.
Yes, that is an Arcturian spirit guide. You are going on your journey that you chose. You are moving quite well in this journey.
Okay, nice, nice. Well, my second question is about my work I'm doing right now. I don't feel like I should. It's about the job. I feel I should get out of it. I have just started it, and I feel like I should get out of it. Is there any message from any guides who could help me?
Yes.
Who could give their anything about this?
Yes, one moment. Much interference is here. Thank you. One moment. So I have to concentrate when you're with that much information going through. One moment for you to answer your question. I have to realign. Your job. One moment. Yes, you are. Remember the financial side of it, where you need to take care of yourself, food and things of that sort. We understand you have follow your heart, but we realize there's not much willingness to be there, but before you leave there, to find a place that you would rather work before you jump just like that. If you have a place to move towards, that would be, from what your guides are saying, that would be the easiest transition. What you want to add to that?
Okay, but I feel like it will be hard. I feel like it will be challenging for me because there's some languages I would have difficulties with. So I don't know if I can do it.
Go with the flow of it. Go as long as you can with it. Always speak to others about your discomfort there when you feel is right, but just go with the flow of it. That is the main message. Don't think too much into it. Just write it out.
Okay, thank you very much. I will.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Goodbye.
That's right.
All right. Cynthia wants to know if there's any messages for her.
Only message is to be more honest with yourself as you go forward. Many decisions to be made, but honesty is the most important. That is all.
Okay, Carolina, you're next.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Michael. I'm Carolina. I've been feeling dense energy around me lately, and I haven't been able to sleep properly. And my son has been feeling really anxious as well. I was wondering if you could help us with this, please.
Yes, we listen to angels. Your angels are working with you now. You're going through many transitions at this time. Spiritually, mentally. You have many visitations around you, many Pleiadians, many Arcturians around you at this time.
Okay.
So you're receiving much information. They will tone it down, I believe.
Okay, thank you. I have a second question. I've been feeling the need to speak a galactic language lately.
Yes.
Do I have a language download? If so, which one?
Many. Arcturian, Pleiadian, Lyran. The Blue Avians also.
All right. So all downloads.
Oh yes.
Okay. Okay. I better start practicing. Thank you.
Many more also. But that is. You start with that.
Yes. Brilliant. Thank you so much. I love you.
Teresa wants to know if there's any messages for her.
One moment. Yes. Your guides say to concentrate on what you want and not what you do not have. Yes, you are doing this, but to more visualize it, what you want. The more you visualize it, the more you'll be able to grab it. You are in a transitional phase where you're in a movement where you have many choices coming up for you. That is the message.
Okay, I'm going to do the chat questions now.
Yes.
Okay, first question is from Cemetery. My sister called Jazz. I'm wondering what type of starsheet she is and any past life connections.
I believe that was already asked, judging by what we can feel through this conduit.
Yeah, I think it was too. And sorry, it's hard to know where I left.
That's okay. Oh, no problem.
I'm just going to start at the top then, the most recent ones. Shao, her question is, what's the selection process and requirements for a being to become a member of the High Council for each planet?
A pure heart without negative intentions. One that can be tested, but is always pure love. Pure, non-gentle, not non-judgmental love. That's
Okay, her second question is, my telepathic ability is out of control. It's so noisy, can't switch it off. Can any of my guides help me to stop it?
yes, but part of this is you being curious. All of a sudden you love to tone that down, but much of that is your part of you wishing to connect with so many things as your abilities increase. That is all.
Okay, next question is from Cemetery. Is going to a university a good move? Because I have no interest in going, but I'm pretty much being forced to.
Yes, You might not, yes, you might feel it as a waste of time, but it will help you over time. Yes, you will meet many individuals there, so it'll be very helpful in that regard. As to your social skills, you will find a way to increase them. You feel a need to speak to others. We do see it as beneficial, at least in that regard.
Okay, his second question is, the people in my life are very controlling. Will my life take a positive turn where I don't have to rely on them anymore?
That will take some time. They have much learning to do, so do you, but you're learning much from them. You're learning from each other how a person like this becomes like this, how they transform into this controlling behavior. You will learn psychology over time of how useful this was, because you'll see it in others in your future time. How to understand them, how to avoid them to some degree, but also how to deal with them, because it's quite common on your planet.
Okay, yeah, just let me know when you're getting ready to leave so I can
answer a couple more, Anares.
Okay, next question is from Stephen Davies. I saw an ET with silver eyes. Who was he? Is there a message? 33.8% something. Was that the message?
One moment, there's much activity here. Yes, Arcturian interviews. One moment. This has nothing to do with the question. It has to do with the interference here. One moment. What this individual is connected to is a silver Pleiadian. As for the message is, it is like an envelope. It is, yes, you see the outside, there's so much in the inside of the information that's coming through. This information, what this is, go by your intuition, by it. If it does not come up with anything with your intuition, it is okay, because it will open up over time. It is a type of activation for your awareness, DNA, your lineage also with extraterrestrials. And so.
Okay, and his second question is, what are my connections to the Orion constellation?
Yes, I remember. I believe this one question was mentioned. Probably the other one was also. One moment. As for details, we cannot go into. I believe that was mentioned earlier. One moment. Yes, this is a part of the Orion Council. Yes, as I said, I believe those are answered. That is all I have.
Okay, next question is from Joanna. My 3-year-old is having a hard time with speech. How can I help her improve? And is there any messages for them?
Only that she is well protected. She's going through a phase, maybe a noisy phase, only because she's slowly adjusting to this reality. It is not as easy as she thought it would be. So it is very, she might have mood swings because of this reality. So she's going to take some time to get used to it fully, but she has some getting used to this environment where she is goes into panic mode of the ideas of this world. She's not agreeing with it too much, it seems. At least that's about her 3-year-old. That is all. And that is all. I must be leaving now. Send you all love, joy. Much healing to all. Blessings. Greetings. And I'd like to do a blessing to head us out. Anybody? Steven, are you there?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Okay,
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you so much for your time. Much love to you.
Of
Much love to all.
Yes.
Tirohon Sokahasrishion, Shasukro Sanatahia, Anyasa Rosunjakatahinsi, Andokotian Shushunja, Anikatayan Hasahu, Anisatati Turan Shashisatu, Ikesisani Takia Hansa Turokusa, Anasaturasa Nisatiasa, Atahata Katanisa Turoko Kohana Hasa Shukuhansa, Moha. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
I have one too.
Sure.
Oshkana Batushkana Patai, Ola Lashkanato, Alala Shkanidi, Watu, Alana Shkanadata, Ona Watushene, Lalashkano Oto Sotata, Etu Watu Noshkanata, Ono Washington, Alashkano Oto Sola Olato Potusho, Ala Nilanashkanata, Ona, Lala Hoshkanata, Otapishkanata, Onala Ishkanita, Onawa, Tudato Sotatna, Tunase. Alalashkina katawa o tuwa sanano e wa tusodete to shananta wa tunasa. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Blessings all, and next one will be tomorrow night. So.